Hi guys, welcome back to the Home and Homestead. If you're new, I'm Rebecca. Today we're going to be doing some food preservation. We're going to be taking some zucchini from the garden and doing something a little bit different with it by creating some chewy fruit strips. These will be similar to like a fruit roll-up, and we'll be using our dehydrator to do that. So let's head to the kitchen and I'll show you how I like to prepare some zucchini for making some zucchini fruit strips. So the first thing that we need to do to prepare our zucchini fruit strips is peel and remove the seeds from the zucchini. I like to use these really big zucchinis that I get from the garden for a project like this, but you can use whatever size zucchini you may have on hand. So what I like to do is cut off the ends and then I go through and I peel off the skin. Next, I like to cut the zucchini in half, and we're going to remove the seeds. And I just take a spoon and run it through the middle of the zucchini to remove the seeds. Now we're just left with the nice firm flesh of the zucchini. So what I'm going to do now is make some nice slices of the full length of the zucchini. And I'm going to cut them in about 1/4 to 1/2 inch thickness. Then I'll cut them in half so that they'll fit on my dehydrator trays. All right, so we filled this 8-cup measuring cup with our prepared zucchini strips. So let me tidy up a bit and we can move on to the next step of preparing this treat. Now what we're going to do is give our zucchini some nice fruit flavor. So what you're going to do is use 2 cans. These are 12-ounce cans of a juice concentrate. This is an apple cherry flavor. This works really well. I've done apple raspberry. There's also a mixed berry that's quite nice for these treats. But you can use whatever juice flavor and brand concentrate you would like to use. So what I did was I just removed 2 cans of this apple cherry juice concentrate from the freezer when I started to prepare the zucchini. So they've thawed just a little bit. And I have a Dutch oven here. We're going to heat this to medium high and put 2 cans of our frozen juice concentrate into here. Again, this is the apple cherry flavor. Then I'm going to fill both of these cans with water. So we have 2 cans of frozen juice concentrate and 2 cans of water. I'll just mix this up. We'll allow this to heat until all of that juice concentrate has melted. And this starts heating through. Then we can add our zucchini pieces. All right, so now that that frozen juice concentrate has melted and this is heated up a bit, we're going to put our zucchini pieces into here. And we're going to cook them in this juice and water mixture for about 20 to 30 minutes, or until the zucchini has become nice and tender and translucent. So I'm going to just put the pieces in here, and then every now and then I'll come through and get everything a little stir and make sure all of the zucchini is submerged into our juice mixture while it cooks. So we're going to do just a nice light simmer for 20 to 30 minutes. All right, our zucchini have been simmering like this for about 30 minutes now, and they are nice and tender and they have a translucent look to them. So what I'm going to do is load them onto my dehydrator trays here. I just have the trays over a rimmed baking pan. That way some of that extra juice can drip down onto the pan before I load it into my dehydrator. All right, so let's head over to the dehydrator and we can get the machine all programmed and get the zucchini strips dehydrated. Okay, so our zucchini strips are all loaded into the dehydrator. This is my Cosori Digital Dehydrator. I also have a much larger Excalibur, but when I do smaller projects like this, I like to use my digital machine. So I have everything loaded in. We'll just close the door and we'll hit temp time. We're going to dehydrate at 135 degrees Fahrenheit for 8 to 12 hours. So what I'll do is I'll check the strips after 8 hours, and if I need to add more time at that point, I can. So now I'm just going to press start and we'll let the dehydrator do its thing. All right, our zucchini strips have been dehydrating for about 10 hours now. So take a closer look. And they're just a little bit tacky and tender, but they've really shrunk down in size. So they'll be nice and chewy, kind of like a fruit roll-up. So let me get these out of the dehydrator and we can have a closer look and a taste. All right, here we have our homemade dehydrated zucchini fruit strips. So these are kind of like a chewy little snack, like a fruit roll-up. And it's a good way to use up some zucchini from the garden. So now these can be stored in the refrigerator for a few weeks in an airtight container, and these will be a nice healthy little snack that you can enjoy or maybe pack into lunches. So you can play around with the juice concentrate that you use, choose whatever flavor or variety that you prefer. I used 2 cans of the apple cherry today, and this will make a nice cherry type flavored treat. I've also done apple raspberry, and that's quite nice, but choose whatever juice concentrate that you'd like to try to make your zucchini fruit strips. And we were able to dehydrate these in the dehydrator for, it took about 10 hours at 135 degrees. So you just want them to be kind of stretchy and tacky, but not moist throughout. So these have dried out nicely and they'll have a nice chewy texture to them. Well, I hope you enjoyed spending time with me in the kitchen today, where we took some zucchini from the garden and prepared it in a different way so we can enjoy this as a nice healthy snack. If you like more ideas or inspiration on dehydrating or other food preservation projects, be sure to check out my food preservation playlist. I also have a number of different recipes in my recipes and in the kitchen playlist as well. If you're new to the channel or haven't done so yet, I'd really appreciate it if you would subscribe. So please be sure to hit that subscribe button below and continue to watch my channel, The Home and Homestead, for some more homemade, homegrown, and home style inspiration. Well, I hope that you're having a great day. See you next time. Take care.